Triton Nation, welcome to Triton Rugby. My name is Dan Peefish. Got Javier Baez. Got Javier Sanchez on the camera here. We are in Indianapolis at Marian University. This is Iowa Central second side against Marian University. Your starting lineup: number 1, Dalton Summers; number 2, Mike McDaniel; number 3, Ray Nick; playing number 4, Javari Burris; number 5 is Alex Pasa; 6 is George Brenda; Gus Sokol coming in at 7, and Kobe Yosef getting number 8. Short kick here. Touched before 10, but not called, so we're going to play on. Marian in the blue, Tritons in the white. Deep ball. Little slip there. It is wet conditions. It was raining earlier today. Big contact behind the gain line there by Javari Burris. Nice step by the 8-man there, making the miss. Tackle getting hit by Alex Pasa. A lot of forwards action here to start this one out. And it's going to be an offsides penalty. Back 10, says the sir to the Tritons. Few decisions here. Option to kick for touch, option to kick for post, option to tap and go, and option for a scrum. It looks like he's going to be kicking for touch here. Reminder, if this ball doesn't go out, which it did, the play would have been live. Quick break here. We're going to get a look into our backline lineup. Coming in at number 9 and captain is Elijah Valle. Playing number 10 is Chris Stanbeck. Coming in at 11 is Chris Santos. 12 is Ord Tile. Number 13 is Drayvon Sticklin. Coming in at 14 is JG. And 15 is Tony Perez. Marian running a 4-man line, dropping the ball down to the hooker. Solid tackle there for Dalton Summers. Ball getting in the hands of the backs, but it finally got taken down pretty deep in territory there at 12. It's going to be no advantage gained. There was a penalty. Might have been an offsides penalty. T coming onto the field, dead center, right on the 22. They're going to elect to go for post. If converted, this will be 3 points. If not converted and the ball stays in play, it will be a live ball. Quick boot and a poke through. Going to be 3 on the board for Marian University. Be Chris Stanbeck taking kickoffs today. Big run, Vari. Let's go, baby. A nice high ball there. Kobe Yosef getting in the way. Did a nice job getting under it. Just lost it forward and contact there. And it's going to be a scrum down to Marian University off the knock. Good push from both sides there, held steady. Ball back to Marian. Almost lost forward. Nice tackle there by Chris Stanbeck. Big open field tackle by the 8-man Kobe Yosef. Few meters gained there by the tight head prop, taken down by scrum half, Elijah Valle. Marian looking to snap back to the other side. Ball lost forward by Marian, scooped up well by Drayvon Strickland. Triton's going to get their first look at offense here. Into the hands of Kobe Yosef. Elijah Valle, a little bit of an errant pass there. It's going to end up in the hands of Marian. Good clean poach attempt there by Tony Perez. Got the penalty for the Tritons. Don't chase the ball, just watch it, all right? You got this. Good hustle, JG. Big chase, Aura! Big chase! Just a reminder, this ball is live if it does not go through, and it stays in the field of play. And it did not go into the try zone, so this ball is live. Marian University possession. Received near their 5. Taken out well by the forward there. Counter coming. Tony Perez, fullback, taking in this one into contact. Nice channel work out there. I believe that was Gus Sokol taking that one in. Nice counter ruck coming in from the end there. Made a disruption in the ruck as the ball was coming out. And creating an opportunity for Marian to tackle the man into touch. And it's going to be a turnover. Line out to Marian University. Good team tackle there by the Fort Dodge boys. Kick over the top. Tony Perez getting back to and a penalty called for talking. Play the game. Play the game. Referee setting the tone early in this one. Nothing but respect on the field. That's a high ball. That one's staying in, though. And the call is going to be knocked into touch, so it's going to be an option. And it looks like a stolen ruck there. Triton ball. It appeared to be a knock-on advantage as well. Javari Burris. Rumbling, tumbling, stumbling all the way down. We're going to play, I believe it ended up being called a forward pass there, almost a knock-on. Lost in contact there is a big hit by the Marian University player. Nice solid contact at the hips, created that turnover. And it's going to be a scrum down for Marian. Solid scrum there by Marian to retain possession. Crash ball coming in. Ortile making contact in the backfield on the fly half there. He's got to work to get out of that ruck. Oh, clean stolen by Pasa and then stolen right back by Marian. And a nice ruck out there. It's going to be Marian possession. Good carry by the number 12 for Marian. I think there may be a penalty advantage as well for Marian. Chris Standback with the tackle and then the clear out in the ruck. But Burris was underneath there. Not rolling away was the call. Kick for touch. Just over the hands of Chris Santos. Gonna find touch, and it's gonna be a Marian University line out right about the 50. Big slap back there off the top for Marian. And a talking penalty against Marian now. He is firm, but he is fair. Consistent on both sides. Kick for touch coming from Chris Standback. And touch it finds. It's going to be a line out Tritons inside the 22 of Marian University. Nice ball over the top by the Tritons. And they're going to bring it down into a maul. And ball finds its way out of there. Vari Burrs, he's got a head of steam. He's going to be taking a few guys for a ride. Support gets there in plenty of time. Vaya gets the pick out. He's got it to Stanbeck, who's got it out wide to JG. JG, he's looking, he's fighting. Retain possession. It's going to be a nice carry there for JG. Valle did a nice job of releasing that ball in touch, but the body's in the way. Body's in the way there. And the ball started bouncing off him, and it found its way into touch. And it's going to be off of a Marian University player into touch. So we will have a Triton line out. Mikey, why would you? It's going to be Triton ball here. Triton's working on pick and goes. That's Ray Nick with the carry. He's going to get met back. Strong goal line defense here from Marian University. That ball appeared to be slapped forward out of the hands. They're going to call play on. Kick for touch coming. It's going to stay in. Just a deep kick. Into the hands of Chris Stanbeck. Looking to counter here. And it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty for Iowa Central. Number 7 was ahead of the kicker the entire time. Never made an effort to get back. So it is going to be a penalty to Iowa Central. Chris Stanbeck making a nice kick. It's going to put him inside the 5. Mikey, keep it in. Hey, if the ball's moving, keep it in. Walk right over that line. Tritons with another big opportunity on the 5-meter mark here. Vari Burrs, he's running hard. He's got a head of steam. Going to get tripped up there. Nice open field tackle to save the try for the time being. Oratile gets this all the way to the fans on the far side of the field. And it is going to be a line out to Marian University. Lost offensive opportunity twice there for the Tritons. See if they can make an answer here and get this ball back. Ball lost forward. It's going to be a scrum down to the Tritons. Scrum down Tritons here. That one's going to be called a maul. Ball's going to find its way out the back. Elijah Valle's got an option here. A penalty against the Tritons. And Chris Standback doing a nice job. Quick thoughts there to take that one in from the 5 meter off a penalty. Tap and go. Dots it down. Dove it in there. That's going to be 5 on the board for the Tritons. Score is 3 for Marian University, 5 for Iowa Central, pending conversion attempt here. Chris Standback, plenty of leg there. Couldn't quite find the target. It's going to be 5-3. Triton set to receive. Got to be about 20 minutes into this matchup. Nice high ball, just 10. It's going to be called backwards. Big counter rucks coming by Marian University. That ball is eventually going to get picked out. They're going to say that the guy who picked the ball was in the ruck, and it's going to be a penalty against the Tritons. And it appears to be a kick for touch coming from Marian University. Nice kick for touch. He's going to gain about 20 meters off it. Another nice line out. Elijah Valle did a nice job there reading that one. Coming in for a tackle deep in Marian territory. That's going to be a high tackle on Dalton Summers. He's going to be lucky to get away without a card here. Lucky he was, but he's going to spend the next 55 minutes with eyes on him. Another kick for touch coming from Marian. Nice juke on the kick there. Got pretty much all of us. It's going to be a line out to Marian University. About 15 away from try time. Marian's going to switch from a 5-man line out or 4-man line out to a 5-man line out here. Miscommunication. Dalton Summers is going to bring that one in. He's going to be driving forward for a while. And a nice clean poach by number 4 for Marian. Sport was not there in time for the Tritons. It's going to be a yellow card for somebody. Going to be a yellow card for Alex Pasa. Not entirely sure what for. My guess would be talking too much. We do unfortunately have an injured player on the field right now, so we're going to be taking a little bit of time. It is a scrum half for Marian. And the injured guy is up and moving here. We're thankful for that. And it looks like his day's probably done. He's holding his head, so hopefully he's going to be okay there. Get him through some concussion protocol. 22 is coming on for Marian to replace him. Another kick for touch right into the trainer for Queens University. Took it like a champ, though. The sir is calling a penalty against the Tritons there. It's going to be off their feet, and it's going to be another penalty advantage for not being back 10. We'll see what Marian can do with it here. And they're still running, even though it was definitely called dead. Beautiful play by Tony Perez. Most certainly would have been a try. He's got a full tank of gas in him. Unfortunately, it was going to be a not back 10 on the original penalty before contact was made, and it's going to be another penalty to Marian. And Marian looks to want a scrum here. A lot of early pushing there. We're going to have a reset on the scrum. Eight-man pick to the weak side. Nice open field tackle there by George Brenda. And it's going to be try time Marian. 8-5 pending conversion attempt for Marian University. Solid pick and go from the 8-man. Good for soccer, bad for rugby. 8-5 remains the tally. Smart offload there after the receive because Varius Burris was on him. Nice chase downfield. Big number 4, storming ahead for some meters. JG, make sure you're onside. I'm not sure if the penalty advantage is still going or not. I think he's giving him a chance to play it out. Big tackle by Ortile there. And it's going to be a knock-on by Marian. Scrum down for the Tritons. Take an extra step, you're okay. He dinged you for it. They kept playing, so we never got the official call, but he dinged you for it. Just make sure you take an extra step, you're good. Got about 7 minutes left in this half. Again, Marian 8, Tritons 5. Ortile getting this one out to Drayvon Sticklin. That one's going to go backwards. Forwards. I lied. Must have fell forwards. And it's going to be a scrum down for Marian University. Little mishap in the scrum. Number 7 looks to be a little dinged up. Oh, I've just been informed he's a soccer player, so he might have stubbed his toe. We're not really sure yet. No. All jokes aside, collapse in the scrum. And we're going to have a reset here. Solid scrums for Marian today. Elijah Valle coming in for a tackle. Offload was made, and it's going to be in the hands of the back line for Marian. Good open field tackle there by Ortile. Javarius Burris running hard. Ball stripped in the tackle, says the sir. Lost forward. And Scrummy in. He was going to be the ball carrier there. Trying to settle it down here. We do have an injured player in the middle of play. I would imagine time is going to stop. Time is off. Yellow card back on. That was an injured lock. He is up and walking off the field on his own power. Scrum down coming. I believe is awarded to Iowa Central. Marian has a nice scrum going for him today. That ball did find its way to the back of the Triton. And Ortile breaking loose. One to beat, and he ran right to him. Settled it nicely, though, and Tritons are on the surge. Short time in the half. They're going to need to get something going right now if they're going to get it going. Gus Sokol on the outside. He's going to break a few tackles. Off the chest of Ray Nick. Stolen by Marian University. And that ball is going to be lost forward off Marian and knocked forward by the Tritons. It's going to be a scrum down to Iowa Central, deep in Marian territory. Eight-man pick to the weak side here, Kobe Yosef. He's going to get wrapped up pretty well but still charge it forward. And he is hurt pretty bad. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're going to take a few moments here. Kobe Yosef is able to stand up and kind of hop off with some assistance. We're going to get back to the action. Short time left in the half. My guess is anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Daniel Hayes coming in this game before halftime, stepping in for Kobe Yosef. Eight-man pick from Javarius Burrs. He gets it out to the 10, off to the 12, and Oratile finds a lane. See if he can keep breaking free. He's got a burst of energy, and it's going to be try-time Tritons. 5 more on the board. It brings this match up to 10-8. Pending conversion attempt just before halftime. Oratile has kind of been all over the field for the Tritons since he got here. A little bit of wing, a little bit of center, a little bit of fullback. He's getting the start at 12 today. Late, last-second decision, and it is paying dividends so far. Chris Stanbeck's going to have a heck of a look in front of him here. Inside the 15-meter channel. Just a little over 22 deep. Had the distance, just a shade right. 10-8 is the tally. Drayvon Strickland coming up and receiving that one well. A swarming defense for Marian there. Dalton Summers doing a very good job of holding on tight to that one. Chris Stanbeck getting a kick over the fullback's head. A little bit of a Triton bounce. Fullback's going to settle it. And Chris Santos on the hunt. He's going to force a forward pass. It'll be scrummed down to the Tritons. A nice kick from Stanbeck and a very good chase from Chris Santos. Chris Boy's getting it done. It'll be a scrum down Tritons. They are back up to 8 with the yellow card back on the field. Daniel Hayes subbed in the second row. Ball straight out the back. Valle getting tackled quickly there. And a drop pass is going to be time at half. Iowa Central 10, Marian University 8, going into the 40 mark. We'll be back with you at the start of the second half. And we are back for the second half here. Iowa Central Tritons taking on Marian University. And we are at a 10-8 tally to begin this first half. Iowa Central scored a last second try there to end the half. Let's go up 10-8. Nice ball over the top. It's going to have a bounce, and it's going to be obstruction. The Marian player was trying to block access to the ball with his body, but not going for the ball, so it's going to be an obstruction call. Iowa Central with an early penalty. The winds and the rain are picking up here in Indianapolis. But a nice kick for touch from Stanbeck there. Doesn't appear to be any substitutions at halftime. Remember, Daniel Hayes came in for Kobe Yosef right at a few minutes before the half. No engaging on the maul attempt. So it's going to be a scrum down for Marian. We're going to have a reset on the scrum. A good hustle from Elijah Valle there to get on the scrum half. And the Triton defense swarming. Javarius Burrius making a tackle, but not before retaining ball. And that ball is going to be a pick and go from Elijah Valle. And it's going to be a try time for the Tritons. Score is sitting at 15-8, pending conversion attempt here. Another tough kick here for Stanbeck. Outside the 5-meter mark. Just short. And a little to the right. And the score is going to remain 15-8. Nice high kick, just past 10. We're going to have to wait and see who that's out on. I'm not sure if it's a Triton player touched it or not. Let's see what the call is. I believe it went off of the hands of a Triton, and it's going to be a line out to Marian University. Dalton Summers with a nice tackle there. Ball is getting slicker. That one found ground. Slicker also means harder to grab a hold for a tackle. It's number 13 breaks through. Number 10 is going to keep this one. Got an offload from the ground. Offsides is going to be the call. Penalty awarded to Marian University. Kick for touch is just going to find it. Nicely placed kick there for Marian. Another successful line out for Marian. Elijah Valle on the hunt again, making contact in the backfield, but this ball is going to get out. And it's going to be a knock-on scrum advantage to the Tritons, and then I believe that's going to be not rolling away out of the tackle for Marian. Might be a conversation here. Not entirely sure, but it is going to be a straight arm for the Tritons, and they're going to be kicking for touch on Stanback's boot. A big kick. Almost stayed in there. A nice touch. It's going to be just outside the 22 of Marian. Flipping the field off the boot. Line out to the Tritons here. How's our time?
We're at 22 minutes.
Nice line out there. Gus Sokol taking it off the top. Speaking off the top, that's where that pass came off of. Into the hands of Daniel Hayes. Tritons need to settle down here. Instead of off the top, that one skipped off the ground. Drayvon Strickland going in hard. He's going to get settled, but not before. Oh. It was clean until it wasn't. Quick tap and go for the Tritons. Ray Nick is going to take that one in. Dalton Summers finding a gap. Nice open field tackle there by a Marian player. And it's going to come back to a penalty advantage for the Tritons. We're going to see what the call was. A shade right and out of the back of the try zone off the penalty kick attempt. It's going to be a 22-meter drop for Marian University. Those of you that might be watching that it might be unfamiliar, a 22-meter drop just needs to be a drop kick. So the ball needs to be dropped, touch the ground, and then kicked. And it just has to cross the 22-meter line from behind it. That is the only rules. Doesn't have to be centered, doesn't have to be from a certain mark. As long as the kickers are behind the kicker, or the chasers are behind the kicker, the ball crosses the line, it is legal. Marian are going to elect to kick a little high and a little deep. Off the chest of Drayvon Strickland, backwards into the hands of Oratile. He gets it off to Tony Perez. Tony Perez running hard into contact. Trying to need to settle this down a bit. Chris Stanbeck found a gap, got it off to Gus Sokol. Gus Sokol's on the outside. He may be big, but he used to be a winger. He's got some pace to him if he can go. He gets him all the way down to just outside the 5. Trying's doing a little pick and going here. I believe the Tritons have a penalty advantage. Still picking and going. Ball stripped out in the tackle. It's going to kill the play, and it's going to be a penalty advantage to the Tritons. I think the Tritons tapped and goed. Might have been a little bit of try eyes. George Brenda in the open field. Mike McDaniel going alone, getting slammed down. And that's going to be a try awarded. He got slammed down so far that he fell into the try zone. dotted that one down. That's going to be 5 more on the board for the Tritons. That's going to make it a 2-possession game minimum here. Looking at 20-8 pending conversion attempt. Pretty close to center. Conversion successful. It's going to be 22-8. Deep kick into the hands of Chris Santos. Ball back to Stanbeck. He's going to look to get over the top. It's actually going to be a nice chase back by the Marian player there. He's going to receive it. But a big tackle is going to lose it forward. Valle gets it out to Sokol. Sokol's going to get wrapped up while charging forward. But the whistle has been blown for a little bit. So we're going to go back to the knock-on. Scrum down Tritons. It's going to be a big push by Marian there. 8-man's going to have to pick it just to get it out. Pod out to Mike McDaniel. He's going to take it in. Clean says the sir, play on. It's a nice poach by Marian there. And I believe it's going to be a turnover on possession. It's a hard run at number 4 for Marian that was gaining meters just a minute ago. It's going to be a penalty advantage for Marian. No advantage gained. Appear to be offsides. Kick for touch. Is successful. It's going to be a line out Marian. About 20 from Triton Tri-Zone. I literally just said it for you, and then you just kept moving again. Ball over the top into the hands of Dalton Summers. And a good ruck by Vari there. This ball needs to get out wide to Oratile, off the hands, chest, and chin of Clifton. And it's going to be scooped up by number 12 for Marian. Number 13 barreling ahead. And a break for the Tritons on the knock-on. It will be a Triton scrum down. boring in on the tight head side, says the Sir. And it's going to be a penalty in favor of the Tritons. Chris Stanbeck looking to kick for touch. Kick for touch coming, but that's going to be staying in. Received well by the number 11 for Marian. John is on the hunt. Marian's getting this ball all the way across the field. Big open field tackle there by Cliff. And a clean poach by Oratile. That's going to be straight down, I believe. Strong counter rucks by Marian all day. Both teams have been doing well at poaching the ball. And a lot of mishaps here. Ball is getting slick. The rain keeps coming down. Strong scrum by Marian again. Another 8-man pick. This ball's going to get knocked backwards from the pressure by Marian. Valle gets it off to Gus Sokol, who gets it off and keeps it into Edmond. Finally going to get down into a tackle here, gets settled. Through the hands again. Somebody's got to get on it. Burris picks it up, gets it off to Stanbeck, who gets it off to Patterson. Patterson's hit hard and well by number 12. Hunting in the backfield there. Mike McDaniel receiving. Big tackle by the tight head prop for the Marian. Dalton Summers carrying it in. Tritons need to get it going on the front foot here. They're getting drove back quite a ways. Kick coming. Stanbeck gets a boot on this one. It's going to find its way into touch after touching in field. If they don't go quick, it's going to be a line out to Marian, just inside Triton territory. Not entirely sure what's going on over there. Line out stolen. See if the Tritons can do anything with it. And Marian was able to fall onto it. Big channel opened up there, but Mike McDaniel closed it off quick. Good heads-up tackle there. A lot of pressure coming. And it's going to be a loss forward by Marian. Scrum down to the Tritons.
Sir, do you have time?
Thank you, sir. Got about 16 minutes left in this matchup. Triton's up by 12. Another strong scrum by Marian. And they're going to end up stealing this one. A sidestep there in the open field by the fly half. He's going to gain some meters for his boys. And a clean poach in the tackle. Javarius Burrs. Lost backwards, says the sir. Play on. Marian defense is swarming. And there's going to be a knock on. Scrum down to Marian. Eight-man pick and go. Valle causing disruption there, doing a nice job, giving a little bit of pressure. This one's going to get settled in. George Brindo with the open field tackle. It's going to keep going straight back. Marian's doing a nice job playing in the channel here. A lot of offloads in contact area. It's going to be a penalty advantage to Marian for an offsides. Kick over the top. And it's going to come back to the penalty. That penalty definitely took place 10 meters behind that mark. Substitutions coming in here for Marian. Tight head prop coming in. Starting tight head prop moving to close side flanker. He's a very versatile athlete right there. 8-man pick and go. Valle doing a nice job tackling that very large 8-man for Marian. Penalty for sure. We're going to see the call. Looks like just a yellow. Curse Santos, very apparently made an attempt to pick that man up off his feet and drop him. He's fortunate to only get a yellow. With only 11 minutes left in this match, that is probably pretty close to the end of his day. Kick for touch. Another line-out ball goes over the top, scooped up by Mike McDaniel. Line speed for Marian is strong, but Gus Sokol is going to break away. He's going to break another tackle. He's going to be far ahead. He's going to need support up here. And support is there. Tritons, a big run by Gus Sokol is going to put him out to the 40. And through the hands of Mike McDaniel, Chris Stanbeck going to put a boot to it, but penalty was called for not releasing the tackled player. And it's going to be a back 10 for Marian and most likely a kick for touch for the Tritons. Scoot it back. Then I'll scoot forward. Line out Tritons. In the hands of Vari Burrs. Gets an offload. Nice line by Oratile. He's looking for space. A good diving tackle there by the fullback for Marian to save a try for sure. Into the hands of Chris Stanbeck, out to the hands of Mike McDaniel, and onto the ground. Marian scoops it up. Very wet conditions out here. Let's see what the final call is. There was a knock, but I think advantage might have been gained. And I think it was going to be a knock against Marian when they tried to pull it out of the tackle. They lost it forward. That's going to be the final decision on that one. Scrum down to the Tritons. Front row substitution came in, Jacob Laird. It'll be his first scrum, I believe. Big pressure defense. Off his feet, I believe was the call, so it's going to be a back 10, Iowa Central. A kick for touch coming. I think this one is going to stay in. The flag started to go up from the touch judge. We're going to see what the call is here. It might be a line out. It might be a 5-meter scrum. Bit of a confusing situation. And it is going to be settled on a 5-meter scrum. They're going to say he kept it in and had to dot it down, take it into by himself into the try zone. A lot of times keeping that in will give you a chance for a counter. Marian pursuit on the kick for touch was daunting, and it created some problems there. Eight-man pick to the strong side. Strong drive. This is going to make it 20-13, pending conversion attempt for Marian. This game is not over. It is a one-score game right now. My guess is probably about 4 minutes left in the matchup. Plenty of time. Successful kick for touch. This is a 5-point game. 20-15 is the tally. Tritons to kick off.
Come on, boys. Don't let up.
Received well by Marian, tackled well by Iowa Central. Fullback loose for Marian. Off your feet, says the sir, diving over. Get back, Ted, White! Kick for touch is going to find it. Marian knocking on the door again. Good competition in the air by both teams. Elijah Valle scooping it up for the Tritons. They're going to say that ball was out. Heads up play by the tight head prop for Marian. That was lost in contact, though. And it's going to be a scrum down to Iowa Central. Short time. Good hold by the Tritons. Kick coming. There's going to be no advantage gained off the penalty. Valle, check time. Check time. Play smart, boys! Smart ball! Under a minute to go. Tritons need to just keep possession here, secure the win. Oh, he kept the hold the whole time. It never hit the ground. Oh, it never hit the ground. No. Gonna call a loss forward there. And Marian has an opportunity here, down by 5. Scrum down. Time should probably be off. This should probably be last play, I'd imagine. Big tackle there by George Brenda. Slick conditions. Any minor mistake here is probably going to end it. Marian coming through in the clutch for themselves, keeping a hold of the ball, not dropping. They are charging. And it's going to be a penalty advantage for Marian, deep in Triton territory. Try time for Marian, 20-20, pending conversion attempt. A last-second try secures a victory for Marian University over Iowa Central second side. 22-20 is the final score there.